everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this...
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and his production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a looking for again, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks you want.
You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons! Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They are big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Special teams coaches spent a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
We get a look at the Panthers defense now. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there. Newton again. 74 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Newton. He's got time. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skills.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Matt Ryan in the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. And it's a fumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Patrick DeMarco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And he'll bang that one through. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. A little 360.
Oh, man.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On second and 10, Newton. He's going to let it go again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here's Ryan to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to tackle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Touchdown, Falcons! Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken. Surveying the field. He's going to look, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They find some open field here. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They get 31 yards that time. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Hey! Sponge! Go!
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's up and good. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the... And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Newton to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Third and long. It's Newton. He's going to try. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on second down is Newton. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons add on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. A final shot before the break. Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are at halftime here. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver right, that's Brown. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to take another shot, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Corey Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is... Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, let's go. Check 25. Mike, check.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Following the fumble recovery, Newton going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now it's Newton. He's going to go up top again, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They come out here in the eye. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Watch out. Bring it. Set. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Here's Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And finding the tight end, Hooper. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. And with that touchdown pass, he has broken the record for the most in a single game. What an incredible day for this guy.
How did we get this lucky to be here to see this performance? Touchdown pass after touchdown. Pass after touchdown pass. An amazing, incredible day.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take it. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And the ball is knocked out. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. And
they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Roy Miller with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains.
And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tamme, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's second down.
Defense is wary of the big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Falcons add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nice move. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Get ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And here now come the Falcons.
Hey, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make.
Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Off the play fake to Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They go play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
To throw is Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Check south, check 52. Check 59, Mike.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to let it go again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 down. Check, check.
Now Ryan on second. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now it's Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Ryan wants to throw it. It's caught left side. Tammy. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They haven't played the best, but I guess it's not going to matter because their offense has been so good.
And they'll go in and shake their guys' hands and say, thanks a lot, big day. We'll try and tighten it down for the next ball game. But a lot of guys think this is kind of fun, to be able to go up and down the field, almost like a basketball game where 2 teams full court press and score a whole lot of points. You may get beat, but sometimes you think, hey, that was a good day.
Well, they can still tighten it up here for one final stop. Make them feel good on the way out the door.
They'd love to show the defensive coordinator that they did have one good possession before this day is over.
The penalty is declined.
Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Newton now to throw. Again has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Finding time. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Throwing again is Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Newton on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Newton. And now here is another interception. It's the first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Defense. Still first down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5
Offside.
and keep it moving.
Defense. Still first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got four down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment. Defense. Still first down.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, four down, four down. Hey, let's go. Check.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Still first down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Still first down.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Still first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hard on. 5 down. Stand up there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Still second down.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.